Sa dami po ng gawain niyo sa profesyon niyo, hindi pa po ba kayo, nagkakaroon pa po ba kayo ng oras sa sarili?
Time. Actually, ano yan eh, as you go through your profession, nung una, hindi parang buhos na buhos ka eh. But as you grow older in the profession, you learn to adapt, you learn to manage your time. Yun ang gusto ko i-share sa inyo kasi marami tayong gagawin eh. Ako, being a teacher, it's a hard job yun eh. Nag-uwi kami ng trabaho. Hindi lang sa work yun, hindi lang gusto sa school yun. Hindi, you have to bring home lesson plans or reports. Those are the things that you need to endure. Pero, time management. I still have time for myself. Would you believe I can still go on gimmicks? My social life, mind you, is not affected by my profession because I choose to live and lead a balanced life. Yun yun. Balance lahat. Time management. You have to have time sa sarili mo. Well, ako unang ko syempre sa Lord. I have time for my Lord, si God. And then, I have time for the ministries. Second, I have time for my family. Pagkatapos ng time for myself. Pagkatapos ng time for my sarili ko, napasok na din yung mga extracurricular ko. Ay, yun.
Naging hadlang po ba yung pagtuturo pang hindi po kayo magkaroon ng panahon sa inyong buhay pag-ibig?
Wow!
Napaliwanag mo.
Okay. So, let's go personal. I have time. Sabi sa inyo, if I don't give time sa sarili ko, I'll be at the losing end because I'm not going to enjoy life. If it's puro para sa lahat ng tao lang, sa bata lang, sa ibang tao lang, what about me? I deserve to be happy also. The Lord wants me to be happy. Okay? I don't think I was planned to have a boring life. May plano ko sa inyo eh, sa akin. So, love life? I have. So, binibigyan ko ng time yun. Siyempre, may mga times na siyempre nagkakaroon ng conflict sa schedules. But again, time management. Time management. Yun yun. So, I still have a love life. I have.
So, ano po ba yung mga gusto nyong makamit sa personal niyo pong buhay? O kaya sa buhay niyo po bilang isang guro?
Oh, okay. Gusto kong marami na kasi akong nagawa in the past na, well, other people might not be able to achieve. Kasi very adventurous ako nung younger age ko. Ang dami ko na nagawa, so I'm quite happy with it. Pero gusto ko sana career. Through the 23 years of teaching, ang dami ko nang na-accomplish. Okay, special kids. Ano ba may accomplish nyo sa kanila? Delayed sila mentally. They have difficulties physically, emotionally, mentally, lahat. Ano pang accomplishment mo sa kanila? When you see them look at you, look in your eyes while you speak, it's an achievement already. Autistic person. When you see them walk by themselves, when you see them roll a ball, when you see them embrace you, know you that you're there, hindi ka lang entity, that's an accomplishment. Now, ano pa yung future plans ko sa teaching? Gusto ko yung mga na-achieve ko noon. I'm praying hard na sana ma-achieve ko pa rin sa mga smaller ones ko.
Sa inyong palagay po, may mas bentahe or advantage po ang walang asawa kaysa sa may asawa?
Okay, going back to personal again.
Hindi, kung pagtuturo po yung pag-uusapan.
Okay. So, advantage and disadvantages. Actually, it's how we perceive things. Kasi, may asawa ka man o wala, it's your perception that counts eh. It will make a difference. If you think na pag wala kang asawa, mas advantageous or disadvantageous, hindi, kasi pareho lang eh. Pareho may advantage, may disadvantage. Again, it's your time management. Kung may asawa ka, you have to manage your time well. Pag wala kang asawa, marami ka pa rin mga pinagkakabalahan. It doesn't mean wala kang pinagkakabalahan. Ayaw. mas doble pa. Kasi nga, alam ng tao, free ako, so hatak ako kung saan-saan. Ang dami pinagagawa dyan, ang dami events dito, ang dami kong sa family din. Siyempre, expectation ng family. So, it's the way you perceive things eh. Perception mo yun. So, sa akin, walang difference. Whether or not may asawa ka, wala asawa. Sa profession sa teaching. Yun yun. Wala.
Huling mensahe po pa sa aming guro sa aming guro
Sa inyo.
na magiging teacher
Ah,
sa
okay.
hinaharap po. Ano po yung dapat naming paghandaan or tanggapin sa profession aming pinili?
Okay. So, future teachers. Future teachers. Ito lang yun. I have these things in mind. First, you need to have compassion. Okay, compassion. If you don't have compassion, whatever you do will be very difficult. Teaching is hard work. Hard work. Pinasok niyo yan ha. Papasukin niyo pala yan. I'm not discouraging you because this is a noble profession. A very noble one. Alam ko, hindi ka yayaman sa teaching. Financially, it's not. Pero yayaman ka sa accomplishments mo dahil yung mga makikita mo sa mga bata, that's your reward eh. Sa inyo mga regular kids, probably ang handle me in the future. Pag nakita nyo sila grow up and be the person na gusto nilang ma-achieve just because you had a part of their lives, that's an accomplishment. That's a big reward. More than millions. Okay, compassion. Passion. Passion for teaching, passion for yung doing well with what is given to you. If you don't have that passion, ay naku, wala yan. Magsasawa kayo, mag-a-abroad kayo, maglilipat kayo ng profession. So compassion, passion, you need to have respect also. Respect sa mga tinuturuan yung bata. Kung paano nyo gustong irespeto kayo. Kasi respect is not demanded, it's earned. Okay? Earned yan. Pag nakita lang ka, respeto ka, respetuhin nyo sila sa individual. Anak sila ng Diyos, first and foremost. Huwag nyo silang i-degrade, huwag nyo silang i-label, huwag nyo silang i-judge. Last but not the least, always have God with you. Okay? Without God, you won't be able to do these things. Okay? Kasi, we need wisdom. We need wisdom. We need strength. We need the patience, goodness, the patience talaga. And we need also to have fun then while we are doing that. And pag parati ka stress sa work, mawawala lahat yun. But if you don't have God with you, who's the one supplying all these things, even the financial provisions, ganun. Siya yan. I don't think we will survive. Kahit anong profession without God na talagang tutulong sa inyo to support you. Kasi kailangan natin yung emotional support eh. And I get the emotional, spiritual support din sa kanya. Kasi I need that. Siya yung pinangahawakan, wala niya sa mga tough problems. May ma-encounter kayong tough problems sa school. Okay? May mga ma-encounter kayong difficult parents. May ma-encounter kayong difficult co-workers. Difficult boss. At isa pa, syempre, sabihin niyo, naku naman, bigay ako ng bigay, wala man lang bumabalik sa akin in return. Yung mga awa sa sarili. So, kailangan niyo ng mapuno kayo Mapuno kayo inside. Kasi you cannot give kung wala kayo inside. So, I get that from the Lord. So, yung advice ko sa inyo, always seek the Lord. Always seek Him. And then, always thank Him. Pasalamat kayo sa lahat ng mga blessings niya sa inyo. So, that's my advice to you future teachers. This country needs good teachers. I'm not saying I'm good, but I'm saying I'm giving my best for the kids, special kids. So I just hope kayo and hope and pray that you would also step up to the challenge. Step up. Kasi kung matatakot kayo sa mga naririnig nyo, kayo pa rin yan eh. It's your choice. Definitely, it's your choice. How you lead your life, it's your choice. But make a good one. Make a good one. Not because of people expecting you to do those things.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you also. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin?